Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a team you can use for this class trial in Knight class. It's an okay class, nothing fantastic for most people, but the way it works is you just defeat these 5 champions in any order you like to complete each stage, and you move on to the next round. You collect different rewards as you go along, the main thing for most people being the extra Knight XP you get for this class, which means you get to move it even quicker towards level 100. You can buy tiers from the shop. If you want to grab the tier 1, you get the Potion of Enchantment, amongst other things, more class sigils, more knights. Yay, you picked up a new troop I didn't have. That is worth doing for that alone. Fantastic. Very nice indeed. Yeah, and right, you can carry on going. There's a weapon at tier 5, but I wouldn't buy the gems up to tier 5 just to get this, if you know what I mean. It's like, if you're going to go this far anyway to get all that Knight XP, then fair enough, but it's a nothing special weapon, and you will get it for 250 class wins in Knight anyway for free once you've achieved that 250 class wins. Right, onto the team itself. A slight remix of the team of the World event. You could often use a very similar team that you used in the World event for this, but we're going to switch the weapon round. And I'll show a different option if you don't have 2 Ulf Harrigans as well. Ulf Harrigan is the main damage dealer in this, dealing magic-based true damage to 3 random enemies, and if the enemy is wounded, deal an extra 10 damage, and has a summon of an Ulf's mascot at the same time. One of the small but significant advantages of having 2 of these in the team is you gain 1 to all my skills for each ally with a banding trait. Because you've got 2 Ulf Harrigans, you automatically have 2 allies with a banding trait, so both your Ulf Harrigans will get 1 to all skills, which is a small but helpful little thing, especially if you're a newer player. Sir Quentin Hadley, all knights start with 50% mana, is the really good reason why he's there, but also useful spell as well, converting purple gems to yellow and green to skulls and dealing magic-based damage to 2 random enemies. The weapon I'm going to use for this, different from the World event team. Flail of Guard explodes magic +1 blue gems, grants a random status effect to all Sword's Edge allies, which is the other 3 troops, which is the other troops, and then summon a Sword's Edge troop at the same time. So everybody gets benefits for that, and we have a further summon. So lots of summons in this team. But just because this is a Knight class trial, it doesn't mean to say you have to be in Knight class. After all, one of the reasons you're going to be doing this is because you need the XP to unlock those champion talents. So you can use anything else you like, anything else which is one of your favoured classes. I really like Geomancer, still going to start with 50% mana, reduce damage from scars by 50%. Impact is good. Anti-magic sphere, tactician, rock solid, tree of knowledge, and fortitude are some really nice champion talents there. If you don't have a second Ulf Harrigan, what you could do with this kind of thing is pop in a Sir Gawain maybe. Creates 8 blue and 8 brown, which is really good for the Ulf Harrigan, and has a summon of 3 other, or 1 to 3 random Sword's Edge troops, which is quite good. You can have him in last place. It's really handy if you're a newer player to the game, because I found summons really important as a newer player, where my troops weren't as powerful as other people's, and basically them summons often saved the day. If you don't have a Sir Gawain, then just pick anybody else in your lineup. There's not that many to pick from that just does a decent amount of damage. Right, let's go to the battles themselves then. Oh, let's check the banner. Haven't done the banner yet. Well, that's not too bad. What are we missing? What we've got: red, yellow, blue, brown. Minus green for a start, and purple. So let's just check purple. Let's have a quick. No, we can do better. See, well, that's not too bad. That's a mixture of everything. I think we'll take that. And I actually prefer that one. The reason I prefer that one, just a little mind thing I do on myself, may be useful for other players, is that sometimes it's easy to forget what is your main mana colour of +2, which one is +2, which one is +1. Because my weapon is red first, then yellow, that reminds me, by doing it this way round, not this way round, that red is my primary colour, so I know to pick red. That's a little thing that I'll do on myself. may be useful if you follow that trick, if the mana colours allow it. If you forget, you can just look at your mana colour and say the first colour that's there, which is red, is my preferred colour. Oh, I missed that match at the bottom there though. Still waking up. Only been up half an hour. So yeah, you can just cast Ulf. He'll take out 3 of them. Because of the enchant, your other Ulf is going to be ready really fast, and just to take out that last troop. Obviously, if you get a skull drop before all that happens, you're only going to have 3 troops left typically anyway. Right, need to start waking up a bit because I've got my Guild Wars to do after this. The amount of times I've been a little bit sleepy or dreary or not woken up properly when I do my Guild Wars, not the best way to go about it. It's not because I'm tired, it's more like I just haven't woken up properly yet. The trouble is, sometimes I don't wake up properly till like mid-afternoon, it feels like sometimes. I'm having a casual lazy day. And then by the time you've actually done the fights, uploaded the video and got it out there, it's going to be like early evening. So it's like, wow. Kind of feel like I should do my fights early. Just take more time over some of the moves sometimes. Kaboosh. Like Guild Wars for me, technically, is the best time for me to do them is actually in the evening. I'm bizarrely most alert in the evening. After I've had my main meal and that sort of thing. That really wouldn't work. Because by the time it got uploaded, it'd be nearly the end of that particular day. I do like Guild Wars. Bit of a love-hate thing for a lot of people. Personally, I really, really like it. I like the problem-solving aspect of it, if you like. A lot of good defences there. You have to think about how you're going to counter the opponent a lot of the time, which is a good way to play it. But why am I talking about Guild Wars when this is a class trial? Probably because there's not a lot to talk about with the class trial, because it's just rinse and repeat of the same thing. There's Grumpy Isabel. Someone took the jam out of her donut and didn't give it back. And she's got the ump. Cast this, generate mana for the team. Of course, you can use your Sir Quentin Hadley to just give a couple of troops a wallop at the same time. Hey, let's give the Ulf Harrogans a day off and finish the game without actually even using them. So yeah, this is actually going to be it. Pretty straightforward. Let's make sure you hit them hard with the Ulf Harrogans. Stick on any tokens of or medals of Nosha you've got to boost up your magic. Just use the Flail of Guard to constantly charge up your Ulf Harrogans if you need to hit more than once. Use your Quentin Hadley as backup damage. I haven't even looked at the conversion yet. It's not just the damage he does, it's the conversion of the colour to skulls as well, so you can really take advantage of that as well. Haven't even looked at that kind of thing, just doing it for the damage. Get a nice skull hit, which is going to take someone else straight away. That's useful because you know you've only got to charge your Ulfs normally once. And in my case, I'm going to take them out in one go, but having them both charged, if you haven't got as high magic as me, you can just cast them both back to back and win. And they do hit multiple times as well, because it says on the spell to 3 random enemies. If there's only like 2 enemies left, one of those enemies will get hit twice. So it's really good on that as well. It doesn't like hit less just because there's less enemies. So just blasting these guys into oblivion as we go along. Oh, I'm going to just do these last 2 because it's very similar to the World Event team, very similar tactics. And you don't need to see a super long video on this. It's just literally kabooshing them into oblivion. Lots of backup damage from Sir Quentin Hadley. Kill on Isabel. Turn that frown upside down and all that jazz. Kaboosh. Kabosh. Right, I don't know. Should I do a couple more? What should we talk about while I'm doing these last 5 battles? The price of cheese? Price of anything? Everything's gone a bit wild. Not sure if it's a worldwide thing. I don't read the news too much, I have to be honest. Most of the news that's put there is just stuck out there to frighten people, in my opinion, and get them to do what they like. I don't know, can't hurt me. That's my opinion. What should we get? Some of that. And a whole wallop. I like cheese. Cheese is one of my favourite foods. You can put it on almost everything. Apart from breakfast cereal, of course. Wouldn't go good on cornflakes. Don't recommend that. What did we have last night? Oh god, girlfriend makes these amazing. Like crunchy bread baguette things. We have these sometimes just with bacon and cheese and chips and stuff. Mmm, fantastic. Bacon and cheese. Oh, what a combo that is. Epic combos like strawberries and cream. Bacon and cheese is right up there for me. Don't know why I've started talking about food. Oh yeah, start talking about the price of things going up in the world at the moment. From everything going up from diddly-eyed dough to goddamned if I know. All I know is it's just more expensive all around. Let's give that a bash, why not? Generate some mana, kaboosh. Be careful of her if you're a newer player. Like, if her armor is more, then she's going to do you a triple damage. So try and target her first if you can. Or try and get charged up first at least. Like, don't do what I did just then and just like cast 2, whatever. Like, you want to, if she's on the team, on the opposition team, you want to try and get your Alf Harrigan's colour first to make sure you hit her early. Get her armour lower than yours, stop her doing that triple damage. And let's just do Queen Isabel and call the video a day. Video your day. Should we cast now? No, let's be patient. Get them both up at once, you can cast them back to back and win the day. Right, I think that is going to do for that. It's pretty much the same idea as the World Event Team, just with a slight twist. You can grab your rewards during. A few gems, some night XP, stuff like that, all good. And just keep on going and obviously get the further tiers if you so desire. Well, there's the video, it's done. Guild Wars to come later on. If you enjoyed this one, then be sure to bash that like and subscribe if you've not done so already. But most of all, as ever, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.